Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Great. SOS. Kill.
From the 38, Newton is going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Davis running right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 man. 8.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Watch the whip.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Davis will try to run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, he's going to air this. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touch. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kyle Love. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. Still's the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers, not named Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off play action. Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 29, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Davis. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
36.
They'll run it again here with Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a 1st down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line to gain was, went soaring past it.
Yeah, that's doing it by any means necessary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
52 right here. 52. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson throwing again. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.